Hi guys, I'm Katie Callan and I'm going to be doing the yoga class today for our CrossFit group. So we had some problems with the Zoom recording, so I'm going to be re-recording it out here for you guys and in my backyard before I was in the garage. So if you have any props, if you have a yoga block, that's great. Otherwise, like a foam roller, a barbell, something that will help you balance is just fine. I have some people using laundry detergent and wood glue, so something similar in size. And so this flow is going to be a quick stretch for the body, really to open up the chest and the hips, and also a grounding practice. So really connect to our roots during this turbulent time. Okay, so we're going to start on our legs in Virasana. So you're just going to sit on your legs like so, from kneeling down. If you can't go all the way down, this is when you can get the foam roller or block and sit on that. And if you do have some knee problems, you can sit crisscross, applesauce kind of style, okay? So we're just going to come on our legs here and just close our eyes. And find some stillness here, connect to our breath. So just sit up tall, lengthen through the back of the skull so the neck is long, and take a moment to just breathe. Listen to the outside, the sounds outside. Start appreciating the silence that we've had lately, and just tap into that peaceful quietness. Now, keeping your eyes closed, deepen the inhale. Let the air spread the collarbones wide, and as you exhale, ground. Take the exhalation all the way down to the pelvic floor. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, hollow out the belly. Take breaths at your own pace, using your breath as an anchor for your body to help ease your mind. One more time. Good. Gently begin to open your eyes. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms forward, and slowly on your inhale, take the arms all the way up, keeping the buttocks bones down. Reach the torso out of the pelvis floor, and exhale your arms parallel to each other. Okay, inhale to lengthen, exhale, ground the right hand to the floor, and reach over with the left arm. Keep the left buttocks bone grounded, so you really feel that stretch in the left side body. You can bend the right arm, get a little more stretch in there, and inhale all the way up. Inhale, lengthen, reach up, and now ground the left arm down, reach over with your right arm. Good. Keep that right buttock bone grounded, and reach, feel that stretch. And inhale, both arms up. And exhale down to the ground. Good, guys. Now you can move your prop out of the way and come onto your hands and knees for tabletop position. Okay, so your fingers are spread, and then your shoulders are over your wrists, and your waist is over your knees. Okay, and all 10 toes are on the floor, grounded, okay? You have a neutral spine here. And then on your inhale, you're gonna look up, spread the collarbones wide, arch the back, And exhale, push against the ground, round the back, and spread the collarbone. Inhale, look up, arch the back for cow. And exhale, round the back for cat. And inhale one more time, looking up. I feel the minor back bend in your back with this. And exhale, round the back, push against the ground, spreading your shoulder blades. Good. One more inhale. Look up, and on your exhale, you're going to tuck your toes under, lift your hips back for downward facing dog. Good. Root the hands down into the ground, keeping the shoulder blades down. Lift the hips, lift the thighs, and push down through the heels. You can also pedal out your dog by lifting one heel up and one heel down. Just get comfortable in this pose. Be here for a couple breaths. Now inhale, look forward, lift your heels, and hop and walk up to your hands. Now you're going to inhale, put your hands to your shins, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, hands down and fold forward, chest to your thighs, and have a micro bend in the knees here. Let everything relax and hang. And then we'll inhale the arms all the way up, overhead. You can't see it, that's okay. And exhale, arms by your side. Good. All right, and this is called Tadasana. It's a mountain pose. So everything is strong here. So when we come back to this pose, we're not just hanging out, we're keeping everything together. Like legs are firm, quads are lifted, abdominals are lifted, arms by the side, shoulders back, and we're strong. It's a mountain, okay? All right. All right, we're gonna do our sun salutations. This is very common in yoga. You'll see these in all the other videos. So inhale your arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward and bend the knees slightly. Inhale, halfway lift, chest up, flat back. And exhale, down to plank pose. Okay? And then on your inhale, you're gonna send the hips back into downward facing dog. Okay, and we're gonna inhale the right leg up. On your exhale, step it between the hands. If you're a little tighter you can help your leg through by pushing the calf in between your hands. Okay. And then we're gonna exhale the back leg down, untuck the toes, and then contract your right leg's hamstrings by moving the thigh back. And now inhale the arms up. Good. So this is going to be the stretch in the frontal hip flexors here. You might want to bend the back a bit or push the butt down. You really feel a stretch in the front area there. Good. Okay, exhale the arms down, frame the foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left into downward facing dog. Now you can pedal out the dog here. You might feel that one leg is a little looser than the other. So now we can balance that out. Right, inhale the left leg up. And then step it between your hands for high lunge. Set the right leg down, untuck the toes, and then contract the left hamstrings. Now just tightening that. Bringing the hip a little back so they're more even, but then you're also, when you inhale up, you feel that stretch in the front hips right here. Good, I hope you're all feeling that. Good, maybe do a little back bend. keeping the hips forward. Good. Exhale, frame your front foot, lift your back leg up and step back into downward facing dog. Good. Okay, and then we're going to walk up to meet our hands and exhale, fold, empty out the belly. And inhale, arms up, come up slowly, heads last. Bring your arms overhead and exhale, Samasthiti. Tadasana. Good job, guys. Okay, one more time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift the chest up. And then exhale, back to plank pose. Okay, now we're gonna lower down to our mat fully here. And on our inhale, we're going to come up into cobra pose. So everything is down, my toes are down, my hands are pushing against the ground and lifting to the front part of my chest. Collarbones are wide. Okay? And exhale down. I'll come up into plank pose and then send the hips back to downward facing dog. Okay? Look between the hands, step or hop between to your hands, and inhale all the way up. Arms up to the sky, and exhale, arms by your side. Good job, guys. We'll do this again a little bit faster this time. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, chest meets your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. And lower chaturanga all the way down. Then come up into cobra, or if up dog is in your practice, that's just lifting the whole front body up. So come up to up dog as on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Pedal it out here. And we'll come up. And we're gonna lift the right foot up. On your inhale. Exhale your foot forward between your hands for high lunge. Then we'll inhale your arms up for crescent lunge. So make sure your knee is going over your ankle and you're still keeping that back leg active by pushing through with the back heel, right? Hips are leveled, arms are strong. And then on your exhale, we're gonna turn the back foot so it's still at an angle around 10 o'clock, and you're keeping your arms wide to the side to open the chest. Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna inhale, reach forward, and exhale your elbow to the thigh right above the knee, and bringing the top arm overhead by the ear, pointing forward. Okay, so keeping the knee above the ankle, putting some weight in the back foot on the outer edge to keep that leg, that thigh strong. And if you want to kind of make an integrated line from your back foot to your fingertips. And if you can go a little bit deeper, you can put your hand on the floor or a block. This is a very strong pose. So you want to make sure to keep your body lifted. And good. Inhale, arms up and reach forward. We're going to do reverse warrior. Put your hand on your back leg and then stretch through the side body. You don't want to stretch the front or the back too much, just the side. But keeping that bend in the front knee so the knee tracks over the ankle. And just breathe here. inhale, come up. And exhale, cartwheel your arms down to frame the front foot, coming back into high lunge, and step back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out, take a few breaths here. Just enjoying this beautiful day. Okay, now our left leg, we're going to inhale the left leg up and step it between the hands and lift up to come into crescent lunge. So again, make sure you're pressing back in that back foot and your knees over your ankle. Torso is lifted up and thighs are even here. Okay? And then on your exhale, turn the back foot so it's still at an angle. Okay, this one's at like 2 o'clock. Widen your arms to open your chest. Make sure your weight in the front foot with your knee over your ankle. And then you have weight on the back foot on the outer blade, lifting that inner arch. Okay? Trying to turn the hips forward, but also feeling a stretch in that front hip area. Breathe. We're going to reach forward and then putting our left elbow on our left thigh right above the knee and reaching over our head with our right arm. Good. This is a really good stretch and also very good strength training for our legs. Feeling that line from our legs all the way through our fingertips. And inhale the torso up, arms wide. Now inhale, reach forward and reverse warrior. Feel that stretch in your left side body here. And reaching down. Put your knees over your ankle. And inhale all the way up. Okay, cartwheel the arms down to frame the front foot and step down into downward facing dog. Good. Pedal it out here. That was a good stretch for the quads. Good strength. And now we're gonna walk up to the hands again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold here. And maybe you grab the elbows this time and just hang. Just breathe. Bend the knees a little bit and you really feel the stretch in the hamstrings. And then your back just loosen down to the ground. Relax the head and soften your gaze. Okay, and put your hands to your hips and on your inhale, come all the way up. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're gonna do a wide-legged fold. So you may want your prop here. So I have this foam roller. So you're gonna come lengthwise to your mat. So your feet are about the length of your wrists. The wrists under ankles, or ankles under wrists, and you're gonna have your prop right here in the middle. So you want your feet to be straight or slightly pigeon-toed if you're a little more flexible. And we're gonna put our hands on our hips to start. Okay, we're gonna inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, hinge from the hips. You want the weight to be forward. And then you can have your hands come to the prop because you really want your spine to be straight. You don't want to round it here. So just try to keep a straight spine, or your hands can go down to the floor. Okay? Just hang here. You can put a micro bend in your knees. You really want to lead with the chest, because from there, then you really pull the sitting bones up, straight, stretching the hamstrings a lot more. And if you'd like, you can bend one leg on an exhale, and then inhale back to center, and then exhale to the other side. Good. Just try to melt in this pose. One more breath. Okay, place your hands on your hips and hinge all the way back up. Good job, guys. Okay. You can put your feet back together, wiggle them out a bit. You've done a good job. And you can meet me on the ground. We're gonna put our legs together here. Legs together, straight out. Back is straight. Pull any flesh you may need from underneath you so your sitting bones are firmly on the ground. And just lengthen here. Good. So we're gonna inhale, bring your right leg in, and you can put it down on the ground here. And then we're gonna start with the left leg. So you're gonna inhale, arms up, left foot's flexed, and exhale, reach for your foot. If you can't reach for your foot, go ahead and try to reach for your shin or ankle. But if you can, try to reach from the pinky side of your foot, just so you feel a greater stretch on the outside of your leg here. A couple breaths. You can also bend your knee if you need to. And that will get more into the hamstrings. On your next inhale, slowly come all the way back up and bring your right knee back up. And let's keep it close to the body and step it on the outside of your left thigh. Now you're gonna hug your right leg in with your left arm, the knee into the elbow socket area. And just hug that in close so you feel a stretch right here in your glutes. Inhale the right arm up and bring it behind you. Ground it to the ground. And we're gonna do a twist here. So move the ribs to the back of the mat. You can push against the ground to straighten the spine a bit more. And then move more with your ribs back so you feel more of a stretch in your spine. Your inhales lengthen, and on your exhales, twist a bit deeper. And on your next inhale, face forward. Have your right leg meet your left. And we'll inhale both of our arms up and reach forward for our feet. You can bend the knees here. I tend to hyperextend my knees sometimes, so I like to put a nice little bend in them. And then it really gets into those hamstrings as well. But just to neutralize after we've done these stretches on our right leg. Okay. Inhale back to center, all the way, bring your torso up. And bring the right leg in close to your body. And we'll bring it down to the ground. So your left foot is at your right thigh. Okay? Inhale your arms up, flex your right foot, and exhale, grab your right foot or ankle. So again, pulling on the outside of the foot so you feel the stretch along the outer leg. Bending the knee a bit so you don't hit any nerves. And trying to bring your chest to your thigh. Don't round the back, make sure it's all straight and one integrated. Pulling from the sitting bones. Inhale, on your next inhale, come up. Bring your left leg up and step it to the outside of your right thigh. Good. And hug your left leg in with your right arm. Bring it close to the body so you stretch your glutes out here. And we're going to inhale the left arm up and ground it behind us for a twist. Good. Bring the ribs to the back of the mat, and then pushing against the ground to strengthen the spine, to lengthen the spine and keep it straight up. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to stretch deeper into the pose. And on your next inhale, face forward. Let your left leg meet your right. And ground with your exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up the sky. And exhale, reach for both of your feet. You can put a bend in your knees here, but make sure your chest is reaching towards your thighs. Keep the collarbones wide and your navel's tucked in off your legs. Sometimes I even like to move my knees up and down just so I can just relieve some tension in there. Next inhale, come all the way up, and I'll get ready for Savasana. You can lay down here, and then bring your legs in, and just give yourself a little spine massage after those twists. Rock side to side or back and forth. You can make sure your sitting bones are more on the ground to get the lower back more. Just give yourself a couple rocks here. And you can separate the legs, grab the outside of the foot, and I'll move to the side so you can see the pose better. Grab the outsides of the foot and come into happy baby. Good. This is also giving yourself a nice spinal massage and also opening the legs. And strengthen one leg and then the other if you'd like. Okay. And now feel free to lay down on your mat. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and let them flop open. Relax your arms by your side and come into Savasana. Make any final adjustments you need so then you may relax for the remainder of the time. Start deepening your inhale. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And reach your arms overhead for a big stretch. And turn on to the right side of your body. Using your right arm as a pillow. Push yourself up using your left hand and come into a seated position. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it and that it was beneficial for you. Let me know what you think, or if you have any injuries or anything you'd like me to maybe work on or stretch more. So just let me know. I'd love the feedback. All right, guys, take care.